Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Review today. Today's beer, this is a scary one too. This is Mephistopheles from Avery. This is a stout. And this is a whopper. This comes in at 15.10 ABV. I mean, this is a gigantic beer. And usually I don't review beers quite that big because once they get that big, they overpower my palate so much all I can taste is just the alcohol. So I usually don't review these. I bought this probably a year and a half ago. This is December 2009, batch 5. So I've had this for quite a while, hoping that it's going to mellow out just a little bit. So we're going to see how mellow it's gotten in a year and a half. It's been sitting in the fridge. So the food pairings of this are cheese, the buttery, the brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. The meat for this is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. So steaks, burgers, chops, all your grilled meat is going to go good with this. The beer can be cellared for long periods of time. I mean, 15%. I mean, it's probably indefinite. You probably keep this beer 10 years or more. Rotating schedule on this beer. It is an American double imperial stout. I would almost consider it a triple, being that tall. So I don't think they do stouts and stuff in triples. Only thing else I can tell you about this was batch number 1 was 06, batch number 2 was in 06, batch number 3 was in 07, batch number 4 was 08, number 5 was 09. So this was the 5th time they had brewed the beer. So let's get the cap off this thing, and it's got this funky foil on it, and let me see how much of it will come right off, or if we're going to have a problem with this. I don't like these are the foils that are real sticky like this. Terrapin's got it going on. You just touch them and they fall off. So. Well, I was hoping I wasn't going to have to pause the camera to do. Well, here we go. I just don't want to get all them chunks down in the beer. Alrighty, let's get the cap off of it. Alright, let's get it in the glass. 15%. Probably not going to produce any head whatsoever. Well, look at that. Well, look at that. I got a good finger of head on a 15% beer. How about that? Look at that. Wow. That looks good in a glass. That is liquid darkness. I mean, you cannot see nothing. It's 60 weight. It's motor oil looking. I surprised myself that I got that much head on that big of a beer. So, wow. Pretty dark. Got a nice little creamy, foamy head there on top. Still there too. So, nice. Let's get a nose on it. See what this is about. I'm kind of scared of this one being this big of a beer. Wow. Coffee, roasted malts, chocolate. Wow. Wow. That's pretty impressive smell on that. Wow. That's like almost like a Founder's or an old Rasputin. Wow. That smells really good. A lot of chocolate, a lot of roasted malts, coffee, maybe a little licorice in there. I'm not getting the alcohol, but I know it's there. So, cheers, guys. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. That's a big beer. Wow. It has mellowed, I'm sure, but it is still a monster beer. Well, it's like an old Rasputin with a shot or two of vodka or tequila or something kicked in, boy. I'll tell you what. That's high test. Don't know if I can drink more than one of these. I'm gonna share this with the other half, but it's got a real good taste. I mean, it's got a nice coffee, chocolatey, roasty. I mean, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it's just not blowing my palate away, but it's not. And it's a little boozy. It's 15%. What are you expecting? You know, Bud Light. 15% beer. This is definitely gonna get you there in a hurry. Triple time. So make sure you're at home when you drink this one, because one of these, and you're over the limit just probably every state in this country. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna probably sip on this one very easy. Definitely the last beer of the evening for me. But like I said, it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Right tasty beer. I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought this was going to be just so boozy I wasn't going to be able to drink it, but I believe I might be able to handle this one. So I'll be back in about 30-45 minutes to drink this glass here, but I believe it's going to be a good beer. I believe it's going to be above average beer. It's going to get a good grade, so stick around. I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Got just a little bit left in the glass here. I've probably been sipping on this about 45 minutes now. I'm still got a little bit in the glass. Just leaving the lacing on the glass, just like a real heavy alcohol liquor would have. So, final chug here. Man, this is delicious, but it is potent. I got a pretty good buzz off of this. Wow. Final chug. So much alcohol in that. Wow. Once it's warmed up, it's room temperature now, and you can really get the warming. I mean, this would be perfect when it was middle of December and you're by the fire, or it's like 20 degrees and snowing outside. Wow. That'd be a good one. This would be a good one to share too, since it's a small bottle, 12 ounce, but still, it's 15%, so it'll blow your hair back, it'll blow your socks off, it'll do all that. So, a lot of dark fruit in there with too. Once it warmed up, I was getting some raisins and dark fruit and stuff in there, along with the coffee and the chocolate and the roasted malt and stuff there. So it's pretty delightful. You know, I don't know if it had been a brand new fresh bottle, if it had been that good with the higher ABV, the 15%. I was even kind of scared tonight that it was going to be too much for my palate, and it basically is. It's an overwhelming beer. So if you've had this beer, let me know. I mean, it's a pretty potent beer. Rate Beer has this at 100 overall. So man, it's the top of the chart, and 93 in the style. So gets some pretty good marks there, and Beer Advocate has it as a B+. I think it's an A beer. I mean, I'm gonna give it a 9 on the scale. It's just a little bit too potent for my palate, but it is an exceptional beer. I'm glad I had that one 1.5 years before I drank it, so I can just imagine how strong it would have been fresh right out of the bottle, brand new. So, guys, give me some comments back on this and let me know if you've had it, liked it, loved it, too strong, not strong enough, or whatever. Come on back tomorrow. We'll see what's in the fridge then. See everybody then.